Hello everyone, welcome back to Motion RC. I'm James and today we're out on Lake Allatoona on a gorgeous day. We got clear seas behind us, calm seas behind us, and we've got the 1/200 scale Titanic from Bancroft back out to take on the water. An absolutely gorgeous scale RC ship. Again, 1/200 scale. And the reason we're doing this video today, because they are back in stock. The link is gonna be down below for this. But also, as you're gonna see when we're taking out for a drive, I'm gonna let you know about some of the other Bancroft warships available now. But in this video, we're not gonna do any, I'm not gonna go inside of it, not gonna show you how to ballast it. We made that video already, so I have a link to the main video of this ship down below, so check that out. But right now, I'm gonna get it in the water. Let's take it for a sail. All right, boaters, we're out here with the 1/200 scale Titanic from Bancroft. This is an RC scale ship, and as you can see, she sails beautifully. We got a gorgeous calm day on Lake Allatoona out here. We got some real boats in the background. People always drive by and take a look at any boat that we take out when we do take them out. But we're excited because a lot of people have been looking for this Titanic model in particular. It's been out of stock, but it is now back in stock. So if you're seeing this video, you can get your hands on this 200 scale Titanic. But also, if you look down in the link down below, we have a link to all our Bancroft ships because we have some new additions out there right now that are available for people. And one of them that we're really excited about, and I hope to get in the studio, we've got a 1/150th scale Titanic available. So anybody who loves the way this one looks, I believe this one's about 50 something inches at the 200 scale, but the 1/150th scale, like we got with the Missouri, it's close to 6 foot long hull. So it's a 71 inch, a little over 71 inches in length. So the features are gonna be more prominent, the scale details are gonna be more prominent. You're gonna need a lot more ballast, I would assume. And either way, it's gonna look absolutely gorgeous. So I hope that we here in the studio will be able to get our hands on that thing. And if we do, we'll do a live unboxing. We'll obviously take it out here on a beautiful day and get it sailing and compare it size-wise to the 200 scale. We did that with the Missouri because we had the 200 scale Missouri and then we got our hands on the 1/150. And you know, it doesn't seem like a lot, but it really is when you get them both when you get them together and you can really see the differences. So we're excited about that. We also got some new battleships, destroyers. We got the Arizona and the North Carolina now, which is awesome. We got a Charles Adams, I believe it's a destroyer. And we got another tugboat. Definitely check out the link in the description because if you're into RC boats or you're just into scale warships in general, the one thing great about a lot of these Bancroft boats, a lot of these Bancroft ships, is that not only are they awesome that they can RC, you know, obviously being able to, having the ability to RC is fun, but they also just look great as scale models. You know, you could have these on the display piece above your mantle, in your workshop. You know, Navy guys, I know a lot of people will purchase like the Missouri and stuff just to put on the mantle because maybe they were on it or grandfather was on it, things like that, like the Nimitz. It's just such an exciting lineup. We really love these things out here. And when you get a nice, beautiful day like we have, it's just very relaxing. I mean, you can see we got the Titanic rocking and rolling. Now, I know a lot of people want me to put like a piece of foam out there like an iceberg, and I thought about it, but I don't know. I just feel that's cheap. That's too cheap. The Titanic itself was a gorgeous vessel. You know, despite it had what happened to it on its maiden never happened, I think it would still be highly regarded as a beautiful vessel of its time. And what's awesome is when you take it out of the box like this, we're not going to do it on this video, so I'll have the link to the previous videos we've done on this particular Titanic. But you know, you take these things out of the box and they look just like this out of the box. So you don't have to do anything to get these going. Now I'm getting a little bit of a lean to the right, so a lot of times you can adjust that with the rudder. I have the rudder on high rate right now. I'm gonna lower that rudder to low rate so you don't make as sharp turns. And now I'm just gonna show you real quick, guys. This is full throttle. So if you full throttle in this thing, it's not gonna look scale. It's gonna cruise nicely, and what I love, it's actually really silent. But you know, it's not gonna go too fast as opposed to some of the other ships can really, you know, can really scoot way out of scale. But this one doesn't get too bad when it's full throttle. But again, you don't want to be cruising around your Titanic full throttle. So if I go to like half throttle, there you go. That's about where you're going to want to be when you're driving around a warship like this. And for a lot of guys who have this, you're just going to take it to the dock like I am, or you could even put it in the pool and you know, scoot it around just to show it off to people, because it is really cool and people always get excited to see it in person, because a lot of people probably have never seen, you know, a level of detail RC warship like the one they're looking at right now. But I'm going to be quiet here for a second so you could just hear it and how silent it is. Again, that's full throttle. I'm gonna lower it. But absolutely beautiful and calm and peaceful. It's definitely a different type of RC experience when you got one of these boats. And then one other feature is you can reverse it. So if you think you're going to be hitting somewhere, like I was heading straight for the dock, I can reverse it out. And then I can go high rate on the rudder and really turn it in a tighter space than you would be able to do, obviously, in real life. Reverse it again. So I just want to turn it and bring it right down the dock that we're standing in front of. Find it's best to goose the throttle when you want to make a tighter turn. There we go. But absolutely beautiful when it's moving around. Now I've got a little bit of a lean, so what I'm going to do here, and Alex, you could actually film this if you want to stand up and back up a sec. But now a lot of people, if you've watched me live, I show you how I do the ballast. I don't like to, because these are not my models, I don't like to put permanent ballast in my boat. So right now it's a little loose in there. I have a couple bags of BBs. And what I do, you know, if it gets a little, like right now it's leaning a little bit one direction, I pick it up and I sort of just shake it, because the bags I have of BBs, they can flatten out on the bottom. And then, and you just sort of shift it around a little bit. But like RC planes, anybody who, I know a lot of guys, you know, watch our channel for RC planes. So if you've never done RC boats, you know, very similar things apply to boats that apply to planes as far as CG. Ballast is everything, and just the slightest little shift could cause, you know, your boat to lean or whatever. I got about 9 pounds of BBs in this Titanic because the Titanic in general is a very tall ship. You know, it doesn't have a bulbous ballast at the bottom, so you need a lot of weight to make sure it won't topple over, you know. Now I have enough weight where I'm never in fear that it's going to completely capsize, but the weight can shift a little bit if I'm doing a lot of those full throttle turns and stuff. And that's what happened there. It started leaning on the left a little bit, so I just sort of shake it out and you can see it gets right back to center. And all it takes is a little second. But again, you know, when I get these things back in the studio, I take all the weight back out of it. When I display them, I don't like to keep it in there, and then I'm transferring those bags of BBs to other ships as I receive them. So I can't really have a permanent ballast in there. But if you're somebody who, you know, if you're going to be buying this, spending your good hard-earned money on it, you're going to want a permanent solution probably. So a lot of guys will take the BBs and just drop them in the bottom of the boat, you know, in a bathtub, in a pool, wherever they're going to test their ballast. And then they're just going to glue it down there when they get it right and never touch it again, and they'll never have a problem. But me, you know, again, I have a temporary solution just by nature of the beast. I don't want to make anything permanent. But all around, guys, it's an absolutely stunning ship. I hope you check out the other videos we've made of the Titanic, and check out all the Bancroft warships, because as I said, we have a lot of new ones, and we still have, you know, a lot that have already been there in all different types of variations. PT boats to destroyers to battleships. We have an aircraft carrier, you know, old-timey boats like the Titanic or the Scharnhorst. Just a lot of really cool features, and one I really love to see at some point. I know Alex will agree with me on this, but like a pirate ship. I want the Black Pearl. If I could take the Black Pearl out, that would be amazing. Just pull out of the box, not have to do all the rigging and stuff. I would absolutely love that. But all around, these things are absolutely fantastic. And guys, that's gonna about do it for us here with the Titanic. Check out the link to this one. Again, the 1/200 scale is back in stock, but we also have now a 1/150 scale Titanic and some other new ships that we definitely want you guys to check out. So that'll do it for us here. And as always, guys, thanks so much for watching. Hit the like button on your way out the door. And as always, we'll see you next time at Motion RC.